Meer over Regis, uiteraard op onze site. En inmiddels gast aan tafel, Millicent Odongo. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, you speak a little bit Dutch, but from origin you're from Kenya, huh?
I'm from Kenya, yeah.
Since when you're in Holland?
6 years. I came to Holland 6 years ago, but otherwise I'm born and raised in Kenya.
In Kenya. Yeah. And you have a foundation, and it's called Computers for Development.
That's right.
Tell me, what is it?
Computers for Development is a non-profit organization working on giving access to computers and ICT education for schools in developing countries, starting with Kenya.
And that computers, where do you get them?
I get computers donated by companies here in Holland, so ex-lease computers from companies that are 3 years or younger. We get them from the companies, refurbish them. So that means that we test them, that they're actually working, install software, configure them according to necessary specifications, and then we ship them to the country.
So you don't pay for them, you get them free?
We get them for free.
Yes.
We don't pay for them.
And can you mention some names from firms you get them?
We get computers from Philips, IBM, Stage Holding, TNT, different companies.
And you told me also Kruidvat.
Yes, we got.
But you say it in a nice way. How do you sell Kruidvat?
We got 250 computers actually from Kruidvat.
From Kruidvat,
yeah. Last month.
Last month. And then that repairing, you do this on schools in Amsterdam, eh?
Yeah, we work with students from MBO and VMBO study in Amsterdam who are doing their stage. And they do their stage on the project, refurbishing the computers. So they do all the testing and software installation and making sure they're functioning, and they help with the packaging of the computers before they are transported to the countries.
And then you're talking now about the hardware, and then after that you need software. How do you get them?
We get software sponsorship from Microsoft because they're very expensive to pay. I mean, it's very expensive to pay for software licenses, and Microsoft gives, as part of their social responsibility, they offer affordable or free software for schools. So in that way, we are able to provide computers with software.
And then in Kenya, you have a local partner there?
Yeah. In Kenya, we work with a local partner who, when the computers reach the country,
yes,
they take over the handling. So they receive the computers, they bring them to a refurbishing center in Kenya before they go to the different schools that they are destined for. The local partner takes care of training material, which we develop together with the local partner. So they make sure there's actually a trainer at a school before the computers go there.
Yeah, what you see here, this is school?
Yes, this is a computer lab in operation at a secondary school in Kenya. This is also a computer lab at community center. Actually, this one is from a project that we work with in Ghana.
And talking about your history, how many computers you brought to Kenya from now on?
From now on, well, on average, we've had about 1,500 computers per year.
Per year.
Yeah.
And how many people you learn them?
We have reached about 10,000 learners in total from the 4 countries that we work, of which 4,000 are from Kenya at the moment.
And it's especially for the poor people who cannot pay it?
Yeah. We only work with public schools or community centers or public hospitals, so not the private, not the people who really are able to pay for their own computers.
How's the situation in Kenya today with schools and everything?
Well, there's still no ICT policy in education in Kenya, and we are trying to influence ICT policy, that actually ICT training is part of the curriculum. And, well, the Ministry of Education in Kenya is pretty much open to developing that and making it part of the educational curriculum.
You have also an advisory board in Holland. Who's in?
We have an advisory board of 3 persons at the moment. Amongst them is the ambassador of Kenya in The Hague, and we have Domine Carol Tolinda as one of our board of advisors.
The Domine who was with the marriage from Maxima.
Exactly, yeah. Well, he supports this kind of initiative, so he pretty much volunteers his time and his name to be used for, a good cause.
And the transport is also sponsored by whom?
Most of transport is sponsored by private companies, commercial companies here in Holland, as well as co-financing organizations. The companies that sponsor the transportation, well, we have offers from KLM that when they have space in their air flights, they can carry the computers. We have companies like Share who are flower growers in Kenya. And when they have flights going to Kenya, they lift
they go empty and they bring them.
They bring 500 computers or more, as and when possible. And then we have co-financing organizations like CodeAid, HEVOS in The Hague, and they also pay for the transportation.
You have also a magazine. You start when?
The magazine is only 2 months old.
Yes.
The reason for the magazine was to have the sustaining body for the foundation, because we do not want to be depending on subsidies or funds. So it's an ICT magazine for Kenya, actually the first one ever. And companies, ICT companies in Kenya are advertising in the magazine. That way we get some income. And part of that income is going to supporting the schools, the communities, etc.
And you have to also to pay some people in Holland. You are on the salary list, huh?
Yeah.
How many?
I have 4 on the payroll, so 3 technical persons who are helping with the technical process here in Holland. Yeah.
And what made it disturb? You have to pay also tax on that salaries.
Yes, and that comes very fast.
Yes.
Yeah.
In Holland.
In Holland. Yeah.
So you don't like the blue letters?
Not at all.
Not
the
at
blue
all.
envelope is my biggest nightmare.
Okay, this is your biggest nightmare.
Yeah.
Well, maybe a lot of people are watching our program, and the nightmare can be we can help you a little bit with money or other things. En als u haar ook wil ondersteunen, het is een fantastisch doel. Kijkt u dan eens op onze internetsite, dan kunnen we haar misschien helpen. En speciaal in deze decembermaand een goede gedachte. Well, thank you for being here and good luck.
Thank you very much for having me.
You play instruments?
Unfortunately not. No, I don't have the rhythm on the hands.
You only this?
It's on the body.
On the body. Well, we gaan nu kijken naar een mooi pianospel van Daniel Waaienberg. Maar ik ga eerst eventjes met hem praten. Gaat u mee?